we open for discussion now. The speakers are all here online. So do we have any questions? Okay, there's one here from Angeline Lindmock. Please, I'll read that again in the chat box. Okay, this is to Dr. Shiamala, yeah? 2 questions. What is the percentage of flower and fruit abortion of crystal longan? And the other one is, are the different genotypes various skin color due to environmental conditions? So just 2 questions.
Okay.
Dr. Shiamala.
Yeah, so thank you for the questions. Actually, the percentage of the flower loss is quite high because what I can say is like per raceme, we can found that thousands of flowers with the ratio of 2 to 1 male to bisexual flowers. But the successful rates of producing fruit is quite high, and because of lack of the pest and disease problems, and the fruit development is also quite good. So in terms of production, they are doing good. And for the different color, of course, it's like when we check the genetic, so they are under the same Pomethea pinnata, but still have some differences. So it's probably the genotypes, and in Pomethea pinnata also, this cross-pollination can happen. So that could be one of the reasons also why we are having a different color like the rainbow and red and so on. But the typical one is purple, green, and also yellow.
Okay, maybe I'll just add to that, Dr. Shiamala. Among all the genus of species, among all the species if you work with, which is the 1 or 2 which you can sort of target or focus? Say, okay, we're going to develop just these 2 because of the yield, because of their good taste, and because of their, so among all, can you just narrow down to just 2 so that you can develop a bit better?
Again, when considering the flavor, texture, and also the production, I would like to suggest the purple and the green genotypes will do better when we bring them into the commercial cultivation. And
Okay.
that are the 2 genotypes that widely being cultivated also in East Malaysia.
Okay, thank you so much. I hope the answer is acceptable, yeah? Okay, there's a question for Dr. Wang, Jing Wang. Can you please, this is from Rajashankar Mari, yeah? Dr. Rajashankar Mari. Can you please explain what are the mechanized methods to prune longan? So he wants to know more, what are the mechanized methods to prune longan? Dr. Jing Wang, you have any response to that?
Roger, yeah, muted. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I already did the similar cultivation exploration on lychee with the similar pruning method. As a result, from the previous result, it shows that the topping the head of the longan is a better mechanized pruning mode.
Okay, so what you're saying is what you tried for lychee will also work on longan, the pruning method, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so yeah, I hope that answers the question. Okay, this is Mr. Lee or Dr. Lee Sun Lai from DOE Sarawak. Okay, hello, Mr. Lai. Well, he wants to know. Well, his question is more on citrus. Yeah, so he wants to ask Dr. Chaireni. From her presentation, the common cultivated crop is tangerine. May I ask the incidence of citrus greening? So he wants to know how much problems do you have with citrus greening in Indonesia? Or Longbin, yeah, citrus greening. In citrus, not in longan, in citrus. So this is the way out. So this is just a little out of the webinar, but since it's a question, so I'll just let you answer it, Dr. Chaireni. Citrus greening, yeah?
You asked about HLB.
Yeah, HLB.
Yeah, in Indonesia, HLB is one of the most disease. Yeah, that can make citrus die very quick. And in Indonesia, it's not managed yet, managed properly yet, yeah. But we still in the research for that. In my team, we do now, yeah, from 2 or about 5 years ago, we already done some genome editing and of course in vitro technique for make a new variety of new variety which can resistant or tolerance to citrus greening. Yeah, but it's not released yet because it still take time. We have to observe in a farm after from laboratory, and then we try to use a good rootstock, resistant or tolerant rootstock from a collaboration with SCR. We try for this year to this 2 or 3 years in future. So I cannot say that we have any solution for greening, citrus greening, but we try to find. And Indonesia still have a problem with this. Still have problem for more so many plantation in Indonesia for citrus breeding. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Thank you. I hope, Mr. Lai, I hope you're satisfied with that answer because from what Dr. Chaireni explained, I think you are trying to develop a tolerant variety, it's a tolerant variety.
Yeah, tolerance. Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Chaireni. There's a question for Dr. Hanh here from Vietnam. This is Dr. Siva, as my friend. He's on the screen. I can see him. Hello, Dr. Siva. So Dr. Siva wants to know. He says there's high post-harvest losses. According to Dr. Hanh, your presentation is 11 to 35% of post-harvest losses. So are there any way to reduce this losses, post-harvest losses?
Hello, Dr. Siva. And for your question, I think many methods to reduce the post-harvest loss, but I think most methods like should control the pest and disease of the re-harvest and post-harvest because the cell life of the fruit very soft. Then we should reharvest some method like because in the Longan we can know some disease like fruit spot, anthrax knot. Then we on fruit fly also we control this pest use before the harvest, then can reduce the post-harvest loss and also should harvest Longan in the right time and the right method because usually farmer they not thinking about the method harvest, but I think this also and also the for transportation also this if you do good then will reduce the post-harvest loss. That's all.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I hope that's okay, Dr. Shiva. Yeah. Okay, there's a question here. I think it's from the registration. There's somebody from Mr. Muhammad Sabri, from UPM Malaysia. He says fresh longan usually has short shelf life. Is it similar on post-harvest treatment to prolong shelf life of longan fruits as guided by SPS and WTO practiced by each country? I'm not sure about this, but he says, okay, the post-harvest management practices which are done, do they follow specific guidelines, international guidelines, Dr. Hanh? Dr. Hanh, can you respond to that?
Yes.
Yeah, he wants to know whether the post-harvest treatment you carry out in the farms or outside the farms, according to guidelines, international guidelines, good agriculture practices, or good post-harvest management practices, and so on.
For the for the post harvest, we also guide the farmer to before the harvest, then know the right time for the mature of the fruit and for the to the harvest. Like the harvest time, I think for each variety they have the harvest time different. If the farmer they choose the time for harvest, and we also can justify the fungi, sorry, the fertilizer before the harvest. Also, good methods for reduce the post-harvest loss, and many methods. Actually, now in this Zoom also have my colleague. He very he also Dr. Tùng. He expert on the post-harvest. Maybe he can explain more for the this question. Mr. Tùng, Dr. Tùng, please.
Dr. Tùng is online.
Yes, I is on the webinar. Yes.
Okay, please respond. Yeah, give you half a minute.
The following, maybe I have the experiment on the management of post-harvest and the Longan. The maybe guideline, maybe the farmer, maybe the harvest, the maturity of the Longan, maybe exactly, because it depends on maybe the season, the rainy season, sunny season, maybe different, maybe the control, maybe the post-harvest disease.
Yes.
When you maybe exactly maybe the habit, the maturity, maybe the head, maybe the some the Buckingham, some the imposter, the reduce, maybe the loss, what have it lost. Now maybe some maybe the treatment maybe change, maybe not use the SO2 and change maybe some maybe the safety the treatment. Use the coating, the hot water treatment, maybe reduce maybe the post-harvest disease. Post-harvest disease maybe they have problem, maybe big problem maybe in the Longan, maybe after post-harvest. Now maybe focus maybe the control, maybe the disease in the pre-harvest wood way, and then maybe some maybe the way good for the farmer, some the retailer maybe collect maybe the fruit, reduce some the effect the quality fruit in the harvest, and then maybe when you bring maybe the fruit in the packing house, maybe easy maybe the control the management quality. Harvest maybe good in the weather good, maybe in the reduce maybe the effect, maybe the temperature in the weather. So maybe the mechanical injury, maybe the careful in the container, bring maybe the tank box in the farm maybe to the packing house, maybe the careful, and then quickly maybe the treatment in the recooling, maybe reduce the temperature in the compare for the farm and the packing house. So the treatment maybe I add maybe the coating, so maybe the chemical maybe maybe reduce the post-harvest, and then combine with the low temperature, maybe keep long time, maybe the quality for the longer. Yes, yeah, I
Okay.
some opinion mind. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So what you're saying is post-harvest management depends a lot on when you harvest it and whether the weather and on the handling when you send up to the packing center, and of course you need your cooling and pre-cooling. You need pre-cooling and to sort of keep it for a longer shelf life. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Toy. Yeah. Okay. There's another question. I think Dr. Hanh, you're very popular today. There's another question for you. This is from Dr. Silva again. How do we determine time of harvesting? When do you harvest your longan? You're looking at the fruit. And the second thing is, I think this one is directed towards Dr. Shiamala. Where is the origin of diversity for longan? Because Dr. Silva mentioned Pomacia, Forma, Democarpus, and so she just wants to know where is the origin of diversity for longan to be standardized. So I will start with Dr. Hanh first. Dr. Hanh, when do you harvest your longan?
Actually, we depend on the days after root set. For each fruit, we have the harvest time different. But the firstly, we see the time of root set. For example, like the Edo variety can harvest from 120 days after root set. And we see the color in the fruit. This with the yellow, brown in the color of the skin. And this time we're suitable for harvest.
Yeah, did you check whether the bats come and eat it? I mean, the bats eat it, so it's ready for harvest.
Right.
No, I'm just sometimes when the pests come in, also maybe it's too ripe. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Hanh. Dr. Shiamala, you want to comment because we're short of time now. I need to give you guys a shorter time now. Okay,
So I tried to answer the
yeah, please.
question.
Please.
So thank you,
Please.
Dr. Siva. Okay, based on my reading and so on, the origin of diversity of the common longan, which is the Democarpus longan, from Southeast China. So, and then for the generic name of the Pomatia or Democarpus, right? So what I can say here is the currently accepted botanical genus for the longan is the Democarpus, so which is recognized worldwide. So therefore, the generic name of Democarpus is already standardized for longan, which is the common longan. However, for Pomatia, it belongs to the different genus compared to this common longan. So under this Pomatia, actually, there are so much of taxonomical confusion still appear because of very similarity among their genotypes. So that's why the Jacob in 1962 classified this species, these genotypes under the 8 forma. But the one also based on the midrib, leaflet, and also inflorescent type. And the samples are mainly from the herbarium. So as an initiative or as an effort, more R&D has to be conducted on the genetic sites actually to confirm all the genotypes, and maybe more research has to be addressed to clearly classify all those genotypes, particularly for Pomatia pinnata.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Shiamala. Maybe I'll just add to that. Because Dr. Jing Wang, you worked on the genome sequence for the different Democarpus. So maybe you want to say something about the Thailand and China one. How is it related, or is it the same? And maybe you want to say something about that, because this is related to the question by Dr. Siva. Yeah,
Actually, we can see that the Thailand can be originated from China. I can see that.
Okay, so so you're talking about the main. It starts from China and went down to Thailand. So
yeah,
just looking at the genome, genome. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, I have one question to Dr. Ramaiyah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Please go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
a presenter asking another presenter. That's fantastic. Yeah, please.
yes. So did you do crossing between normal longan with crystal longan? I mean crossing.
Hybrid.
No, so far we haven't tried with the crossing of both.
But longan can cross with the lychee.
Yes.
Ramadan also, yeah.
Maybe in the future we can study on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I want to join the discussion of the origin of the longan.
Please,
maybe I
go
can
ahead.
see, and from the above the 4 presentations, I can see that is maybe 2 origin center. One is the East Asia, the other is the South Asia. Maybe Malaysia and Indonesia your Longan varieties are relatively similar. And how, yeah, I know a little about the Thailand the varieties. Maybe China and Thailand, the varieties and Vietnam may be similar. That's right. I'm not a Longan expert. Maybe I can see from the above presentations.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Junior. Yeah, I think you're right. But they also introduced varieties. Varieties will be introduced from Thailand or from China into Malaysia or into Indonesia. There's also that category, introduced varieties.
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's some more questions, but now it's 12 o'clock. So well, maybe for the other questions we get the presenters to respond directly. And those on the chat, we get the presenter to respond directly to you. Okay, you have your questions there. Okay, I just want to go one by one. I'm going to ask these presenters. I have some questions here just to wrap up. It's like a panel thing. But for Dr. Hanh, I think 81,000 hectares in Vietnam, it's big, it's huge, it's a big area. I mean, you compare to Malaysia, it's 35 hectares. I'm not sure in China, you didn't give me how many hectares, but I think China has also quite a big area. Indonesia, I'm not sure how many. Indonesia, you mentioned there's a few, what was it, 3,000 hectares or something, yeah? So it's much less than Vietnam. In Vietnam, I understand that from 81,200 hectares, most of it is being exported to China mainly. And there's not much demand for the domestic market. So can you tell me why there's not much demand for the domestic market and whether, yeah, even though the hectares has been stable for the last 3 years, but the production is more, but can you tell me why it's not expanding? Why is it just the same? Is it because of the market or is it because nobody wants to eat it or because there are too many other fruits in Vietnam? Yeah, this is the Vietnam context. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. As you see, the Longan in Vietnam, very big area. This on the top 6, but from 2019 up to now, the export also decreased due to many reasons, like the growth, the income of farmer is low in compare with the another crop. And I think export also have problem because now the exporter they focus on export durian and the most they thinking about and they export durian. This get more profit than compare with Longan export. And now many some market they also require the quality of Longan, like a part of area Longan in Vietnam. They plant their own variety like Chiu Ya Bò. This also not so good quality of the fruit. That's why I think the export difficult for competitive in another market. And pest and disease also problem. Like now we also have problem with the plant snail. This new pest. And for last 5 years we have problem with Longan witch problem. And now we also replaced by another variety. I think some variety is also resistant to Longan witch problem. And also they also we also apply some advanced technology for improve quality of the root and will select more market to export the Longan.
Yeah, because you mentioned that there's more 60% exported and the rest are domestic. So I was thinking why domestically it's not consumed, it's all exported. And then the other thing is, are there any indication that the production will go down in the next 5 years? Because I think export market, there are also other in the region, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, where you can export besides China. So well, I don't know. We have to see what what happens. But what is the government's stand on this? Do they want to keep it that way, or do they want to expand, or do they want to reduce?
Yeah. Our government now has some plan for Longan, like we keep the stable area, like Mark they authorization about 85,000 hectares for Longan up to 230, and
Okay.
will develop more, develop some new variety.
Better varieties. Okay.
Yeah, and marketing some select some market suitable for Longan, and also try build some trade name for Longan in market, and apply some study about the IBM, ICM, and IQM for the get the good quality of the Longan fruit. Like that.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll just go next to Dr. Jing. I mean, your paper was very heavy in a sense, and it's very technical. But I'd like to go to your second point about using the pollen for transgenic varieties. Is it? They use some kind of pollen for producing transgenic trees, transgenic plants. You mentioned transgenic.
In this method, it utilizes a kind of nanoparticles.
Yeah,
Nanoparticles.
Okay. My question is like, you did something on boron on the compatibility of flowering, and also the other one on nanoparticles and on transgenics, you're not mistaken. So how do you make sure that that knowledge is being understood, the farmers, and
This is just for research, not in farm.
This is basic research, yeah. So it's not about being applicable to the commercial growers.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
but those are interesting studies. But maybe the canopy management using the machines that can be used for the farmers. Your last
Yes,
point,
yes.
number 4. Yeah.
Yes.
So you already have a machine for that. You have a machine
For Longan and lychee, we are developing some kinds of the machine.
Yeah,
I think Dr. Wang's research, I think
Yeah,
he's using
because
use someday.
I think that they use NRIA, near infrared, to identify the fruits and stuff. Yeah. You mentioned near infrared technology to identify.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And in China, this kind of the research and application, lychee is much better than Longan.
Okay.
So Longan industry can learn from the lychee.
From lychee. Okay.
Yeah.
So is a carry forward technology from lychee goes to Longan and that apply.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just want to talk to Dr. Chaireni. How are you, Dr. Chaireni? Like in Indonesia, I noticed what's interesting is most of it is grown in East Java, and somebody just asked, what's the main variety there in East Java? Is it just one variety, few varieties? Second thing is, I noticed there's a lot of problems with bats, bats, and there's some begging and some, but I always think that Indonesia, big population, big consumers, the food tastes good, but the production is less, when maybe local production can supply the local market rather than we import from Thailand or from Vietnam, because there's big demand in Indonesia. Yeah. So one is maybe I just mentioned about your pest management problem, with the pets and stuff. Second thing is how can Indonesia overcome that? Because you're importing, but the demand is there, and I think the price may be quite expensive in Indonesia. So are there any plans to sort of expand longan production in Indonesia?
Yeah, because in Indonesia, to make a longan plantation is very expensive, I think. Yeah. It's not easy. And that I said before that we have challenges in propagation. Yeah, we cannot provide the seedling. Yeah, so many the farmers need so many, and the demand is very high for seedling, longan seedling. But we still depend on the seed that producing by seasonal that producing seasonal seasonal seasonal, so that we cannot make the seedling every years, every times. So that is very like for our very like for our cultivation. So and then to make a longan plantation is not easy. And then also we have a problem with flowering. Yeah, in lowland we have to use a mechanical chemical booster, yeah, stimulation for flowering. So the chemical is not easy to find too. It's very expensive. And so yeah, so the
dangerous,
license to get
very
it's
dangerous
very
chemical.
like, yes, yeah, it's very dangerous. You know that when we want to make want to use a practical chemical, it's import from Thailand, and the price is very expensive too.
Yeah.
So it's not easy to make longan plantation. You have to much money for that.
So in other words, you anticipate that in the next few years the longan area will be the same or will be increasing, or macam mana?
Yeah, maybe increase. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's sport area. But in sport area,
because
yeah.
I think it's big potential because there's
It's big
immediate demand
potential.
there.
Yeah.
And I think also, well, people like to eat sweet things, yeah. So and longan is sweet, so
Yeah,
people like it
longan.
there, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, because I was
Okay.
thinking if you import and you grow, maybe it's better to grow, because when you import, you lose foreign exchange. You grow is better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Dr. Chaireni. So
Yes.
thank you, Dr. Chaireni. I'd like to, now I'd like to go back to Dr. Shiamala. Dr. Shiamala, I think you presented something interesting, something new perhaps. But I'm thinking of this crystal longan is, I'm thinking maybe it's more suitable in Malaysia as an intercrop, because like I said, the timber is good timber. You can do a lot of things with it, and maybe we can do like agroforestry style with. So I think that's the best right now we can do, because when you talk about demand, there's still a lot of research going on, but maybe future, there's more future there, yeah. And when you say it's less than 3 years it fruits, even though it's inconsistent, but with better studies, I think it'll be a fantastic mixed crop. Maybe a border tree around a big plantation. But I hope efforts are taken to develop that. But first of all, you have to choose the perfect variety, one or two good varieties. The second thing is, I noticed Malaysia 35 hectares of longan. It's not good. It's too little, because we were importing a lot of longan. So I think longan generally has got something here. I mean, has got a footing here. But only thing is, it's not listed as one of the so-called priority fruit crops. But I think anything which has a market, anything which can be grown, anything which where people people like the taste, I think we should go ahead. Like even our dragon fruit has gone down in hectares. And everybody's going for durian. I mean, that's fine. You go for durian, but we should have some other alternative, because it's better to have some at home than to import most of it. Right now, we're doing it from Thailand. So maybe you'd like to comment on that.
So personally, I think that even longan, no matter rambutan, common longan or crystal longan, actually the demand is there. And then they are having so much of potential. But from my point of view, actually, we should strengthen the market development and the promotion. So effort should be made to expand the market opportunity for Malaysia Longan, both domestically and also internationally. So this can include marketing campaign to raise the awareness about the health benefits or their productions or their market values, and also culinary versatility of the Longan itself. So as well as the participation in the trade fairs and also exhibition to showcase the Malaysian Longan to potential buyers. So by this we can.
But we don't have enough how to promote. We don't. We have 25 hectares only. So I think, I think the interest should be among the farmers. Yeah, at least at least have Longan as part of that. For example, in a farm, you do say we have something like that. So it's more like more diverse. Yeah, we have to have more diverse. Yeah, I agree with you that we need to have the market to like what you did with your crystal in Singapore. Yeah, yeah, we should go along that. So okay, I'll just go one final round before we stop this. Okay, but maybe I'll start with Dr. Junior, my friend. Dr. Junior, you want to add anything else to close up?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So Dr. Junior, you agree that we think Longan should be promoted more, should be planted more, should be expanded?
Yes, sure.
Okay, yes, fine, all right. So, Dr. Hanh, okay, I heard you just, so maybe you want to say a few things about Longan, Vietnam's direction, and what we all should do. You know, maybe buy more Longans from Vietnam or something.
And actually, my view in best energy control, and yeah, that's why
so we have problems pest and disease along and we'll write to you, okay?
Yes, then we keep should continue research how to control pest and disease, how with the good result, not get residue in the good quality, good product, Longan product, and more another research to help the Longan farmer get income.
Yeah. So next year, if we have another webinar on Longan, we'll get you to speak. Yeah. So you will have some better stories next year. Okay. We have one next year. So Dr. Jing, you want to add some final you know, research you're doing, or what do you plan for Longan for the future? For your future research?
In future, I plan to breed some new varieties with green peels and red peels. Pericarp, I mean, the color of pericarp is green, red, and colorful.
Oh, okay. So will the varieties be available to us?
Yes, absolutely.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Chaireni. You have something to say?
Yes, maybe in this moment we wanted to I like to say that Indonesians still have a problem with technical of cultivation, such as flowering and propagation, so that I think maybe we can make a collaboration or something like that, between the country who already expert in Longan, like China or maybe Vietnam. How to make flowering in Vietnam, maybe can try in Indonesia, or maybe the knowledge can spread to our farmer in Indonesia. And I don't know how to, but I can. I think it's a very the big opportunity for do that.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Yes. Actually, that's why TFNet is here.
Yeah.
TFNet provide you the platform. That's why today we are from China, we are from
Indonesia.
So maybe if you want to make a visit to Vietnam or China, you let us know.
Of course.
Yeah. But we need some money for that. But that's what TFNet, that's what we do. We share information.
Supply the money.
Yes.
Yeah, we share information. we can organize a trip to China, you know, and learn a few things. Okay, Dr. Shiamala, anything?
So we have so much of potential, so much of prospect of expanding this Longan culture, Longan cultivation in Malaysia. So like lychee, we do not produce the lychee in Malaysia, but however, lychee is very popular everywhere. All the people in Malaysia are very aware, very much like of the lychee. Even we have the Bandung lychee, we have the Teo lychee, and so on. So similar kind of things, we have to like create the awareness among the consumers and also the farmers to come up with the large scale cultivation and also to create the more innovative products in order to popularize all these Longans actually. So by this, we can upskill this Longan production in Malaysia.
Okay, thank you so much.